We have Mr. Gaurav Mittal, who's a young entrepreneur, and he's going to speak about creating noble entrepreneurship capability. Let's go away from social entrepreneurship and let's get into noble entrepreneurship, because social entrepreneurship is also getting abused in the country today. Most social entrepreneurs are only talking about profit, not about society and environment. Hence, noble entrepreneurship. Gaurav Mittal, thank you.
So, I am co-founder of a company called iCONGO Solutions, and that company is basically there to make profit for sure, but at the same time, how we are helping young generation, young students who are not able to get the jobs once they do their BTech or MBA, we are helping those people how they can get a better job, better career ahead. The topic which has been given to me is creating novel entrepreneurial capabilities, which is something which is very near and dear to my heart, mind, and the work which I do. I'm an entrepreneur. I can walk in a conference in jeans, I can walk in t-shirt, and that's what I am. Does that make a difference? No, that does not make a difference, because the work which I'm doing, that is something which is important. So, what is entrepreneur? Today, what we are seeing is everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, and here I see everyone is an entrepreneur, because we are working in the social sector, we are working in something like a organization which could be making profit, generating profits. People, students, they see on the bright picture of it. And most of the VCs, when they go to the podium and the students attend those seminars, they see on the rosy and the flowery pictures. What they see is WhatsApp is being bought by Facebook for $19 billion. They forget to understand what kind of, how the people they would have arranged the finances, been even having better technical understanding, people they would have survived and make that organization to grow. Do we want to create the organizations like WhatsApp, which employs only 55 employees, and what kind of the value they have created for the society, or what kind of the wealth they have created for themselves? We are basically focusing, maximizing the profits, but at the same time creating a huge employment for young generation. How we do it? The organization has tie-up in colleges, MBA colleges, rural areas, which we say B and C class, that classification which industry has given. And we hire the people during the final year, and we find most of these people, they cannot even speak English. They have no dressing sense at all. When they are hesitant in terms of going to the podium and then express themselves. So when we go and move to these colleges, my team goes and moves to these colleges during the final year, they pick up the people based on their capabilities, career orientations, and then the team gets them trained on the skills which we require for our various clients. So we have a client portfolio which require these kind of the people into different dimensions. Engineering, hardcore engineering, since we are recruiting in IT, so we impart them technical in of development, but we talk about how their career will start as a novice and how they have to become a veteran and join us in accomplishing this lead. Today, there are 700 people. By end of March 2015, I think we will have a market force of more than 3,000 people available. My colleagues are also here who have joined me during those tough times, because as an entrepreneur, I have seen all the seasons of top to bottom. We have also seen how we started with a big fly, then because of the market sentiments when there had been recession, how we had to come down, and today again we are on a rising platform. Now, we also partner with NSDCs for training and retraining. Today, you go to the engineering college, when I ask the question to most of the students, what they say, I asked the question, why have you joined this engineering college? Simple answer is, why? To put a designation in your biodata for marriage purpose? And the simple answer is, families, business class families, the answer is yes. Some people, they say, uske baad practical life hai, so then there is nothing. But today, employees who are actually, the students who are actually passing out from the colleges, is something which is very, very missing. There is a big difference between what academia is teaching them vis-a-vis what is the industry practical demands. So bridging that gap, what we have also done is we have tied up with NSDCs, we skill the students into different skills, and the focus is again rural areas students who find themselves very difficult to get a job. They might be getting a job with us with 10,000 rupees, they're happy, their parents are happy, they got a living. But these people, when they are being skilled, they are being imparted, various skills, they start rising. And the kind of the work they are doing with the society in their job is commendable. So, as an entrepreneur, the purpose is what I am doing to the society, not exactly creating the wealth for myself. And another activity, as a person, as a hobby, what I do is I'm also a firm believer in astronumerology. So I practice that as well. And it's, yeah. So what we are talking about is we have to decide. We want to be social entrepreneur. We want to work for, name, fame, money. Everything is perfect in its own sense. If we are creating the wealth for the organization, wealth for the society, that is also we are good. If we are working for charity, we are also doing good. If we are working as a social entrepreneur, creating a mass movement, or we are working for fame, all is justified. With this, I think I'm open to the questions from your side.
Thank you, Gaurav. So we'll open the floor to questions. Any questions for Gaurav?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Bhaskar. First question is, what kind of challenges the rural youth is facing when they go for the placements? Can you elaborate on that part?
Sure.
And second, how to change the mindset when you go and explain them that there is these programs which will place you to private companies or in a private job. The rural mindset says that a government job is the best thing to have because you can have more time personally also, which is very important for them. So what is the way to convince or tell them that there are multiple opportunities which you can explore afterwards beyond government jobs also?
Fair enough. So I'll start with the first question. So in today's era, when we are looking forward for a job in a corporate sector, what is the most important thing is that you should be, even if you do not have very sound technical skills, or say technical expertise in a domain area, but you have a very good communication skills, you have a presentation skill, you are very presentable, then you still have an edge over the other people who are actually, in competition when you're in the market. That's the thing which matters. So these people, when they are coming from the rural areas, they have not even, attended their class lectures in English. They cannot. They cannot face the public. So the biggest challenge which comes to us is how to groom these people and make them at par. Because once we hire these people, we have also to place them to our client side. And what exactly they will be doing is also, something where there is a client interface. So focus is not only increasing or enhancing their technical expertise and skills, but also the soft skills of the part. We have the trainers, different sort of the trainers, which train them. So that is how we make them during these 6 months, when, say for example, the people are getting passed out in May or June. So we start hiring the people in December, and from December till June, we train them during 2 hours daily basis and ensure that they come up at a particular level where they can go and face the public. This is first part. Second thing is, yes, you are very right, the mindset is to join a government job. And how do we ensure that, there are a number of the government jobs which are available. And few people are very, very finicky that they want to join only the government job. But see, Today, after the privatization of engineering colleges and MBA colleges, no IITs, Roorkees, and just forget these, IITs and Roorkees. But see in UP itself, how many engineering colleges are there? And what is the kind of the people and what kind of the mass which is getting passed out from these colleges? How many of them will be able to get the government job? Rest other people have to either focus on the entrepreneurial skills. They have to see what kind of work which is their parents are doing, and then focus on manufacturing something, or maybe some kind of say agricultural sector, or somebody have to pick up the job in the private sectors.
We all are talking about, on the mindset that we are operating and things that we are doing. But the grassroots of every aspect is mindset. We don't have anything new to learn. What we need to do is unlearn the old mind conditioning that is not serving us anymore. It is to understand that what was applicable 50 years back is not applicable today. But we are so rigid with our mindsets that we want to do everything with convenience of what we want to follow and not what has to be followed. So it is not about just educating, it is about empowered education. And it is about making each person realize their optimal potential to what they can do in life, and therefore only be an aspect of change in any form. So at different levels, if something like this with noble entrepreneurship, if you could do workshops with people who have got entrepreneurial ideas and they have no space to implement them, they have absolutely no hope that they can even implement them, many people. So somebody like you, if at all, can do small workshops in last year of colleges, etc., where that step out is going to happen, and maybe some brilliant germs of ideas can sprout into great lands.
So in fact, we had been doing the similar sort of stuff. So I work with a couple of engineering colleges personally and MBA colleges, where we go, they have a business plan competitions, when VC is also sitting on the same, say, podium as well as same chair, and they say, well, your idea is brilliant, you do it. But when they say do it, my question comes, he is having a brilliant idea, but is that idea scalable as a single person when he has nothing, in terms of understanding how the organization works, how he will be able to make it as a success? I mean, he's not opening up a sweatshop. Otherwise, if he's opening up a sweatshop, what kind of a contribution he's giving to the society? He has to do something by which he can create mass movement, where he can employ the people, or he can give jobs to n number of the people, or he can create something like a organization creating wealth and prosperity.
So thank you, Gaurav, and that's for you, Gaurav. Thank you. Brilliant. Put your hands together for Gaurav Mittal, please. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.